Hi there, this is me, and today I'll be doing a short, sweet tarot reading predicting Lisa's Blackpink's future. Her solo project is coming out soon, I think, or is in the works, and I thought it'd be an interesting read. Okay, so that is the card that comes out. Interesting. Now, this card, if I'm not mistaken, represents Lisa herself. Very good card, very strong, feminist card, and I have to admit, this card also shows potential in regards to her love life. So there's a connection there. We'll look into it at the end of this reading, but first let's make a one card reading prediction if this project will be successful, and then we'll go in to try and find if it's going to be successful long term. So the Hermit card came up, it's reversed. It's not the best card to get for your first solo project. I think what this card tells us is she's going to be doing something different, meaning the sound, the music, everything that is presented out here is going to be different. Now, the reverse of the Hermit will make 2 extra cards to see how this would react in a longer term. So this is the present, the future, and the far off future. Interesting. So it will be accepted, just not fast. And then what we also get is that there's going to be an undercurrent of more splitting. What I think is going to happen is there's going to be a hit that is a gradual process, so it's not going to be a big pile. It will move slowly, and then there's going to be gradual success and hits and all the good stuff. Interestingly enough, this card shows 2 people in a relationship, basically. And what I think is going to happen is the relationship is going to push the album and her music and her popularity to a higher level than what it is. However, it's not, I would say it's an interesting one. I'm not too sure about it, but that can be a sign of that happening. We'll need to look in a couple cards, and to be honest, Lisa is one of those people that her energy isn't the clearest. What I have been doing, and I'll insert an image here, I did a lemonade reading just before this, just so I can see where she's going, because she has complex energy. So that's what I was seeing, and let's ask, so is she going to be in a relationship with someone within the next 6 to 12 months? Okay, so it is going to be a bit longer than that. Thinking cards, decision cards coming up. Oh, attraction. So Temperance represents desire, very compatibility, but these 2 cards, it's more like decision makings and thinking. So that's what is out here. So I would say it's somebody you least expected. It's not something that matches well to the outlooks of people, somebody unexpected. Not the best match, to be honest, but that are very compatible. Now, this is one of those really nice cards to get at the start of the relationship. However, it doesn't represent a long-term relationship. It represents more of the attraction, compatibility in some sorts, that type of thing. So we see that, and then we also see other stuff. Let's look at her year for specifically her year, focusing on this new relationship that is coming. And I would like 3 cards to represent the whole story, how they met, where they're going. Oh, interesting, how they met, where they're going, so it's a fast relationship, and how it will end. Oh, interesting. Now this card we saw at the beginning, right? This card represents Lisa. If she is committed, this relationship will last. It's not going to start on the best note. This card, I would say that where she's coming from is a lot of heartbreak. So I am probably going to predict that there's going to be 2 relationships here. And if you look at the lemonade reading, I'll insert it here, we see a fox very near, and at the very near, and that thing represents something in the past. So this card links to that, and what we see is she probably came out of a relationship. Now I'm not too sure, because we're looking into the future, this has happened or not, but that's something. Now what I would say is we need to ask if it was public and currently happening. So it's happening. I probably should upload this as soon as I edit this, because it probably is one relationship that is going to happen or come out clearly within the next 2 months. And then this relationship is going to come very quickly after this. So this is going to be, I would say, the equivalent of Taylor Swift doing not tarot reading, Taylor Swift's earlier relationship. So it's going to be quick and moving. However, this relationship has long-term potential. The problem is it the right choice? Now we see a couple cards back, and that it's an indecisive situation, which if you look at this card, you can understand why she is hesitate. So it's going to be murky for a long while. In regards to her career, I probably should do a conclusion. So the last part and the conclusion part that we're going to be doing is we're going to compare her solo career to a couple of popular singers, Selena Gomez and Taylor Swift, just because we can. And it gives a clear outline in the international sense how popular they're going to be. So let's look at that. So Lisa, Taylor, okay, interesting, and Selena. So I would say that compared, commercially it's going to be popular. There's some nitty-gritty things that need to be worked out, a lot of publicity. It's not the fastest thing. And when we say fast, we look at Taylor Swift and the horse is moving. This is a still image with no movement. Now, Selena looks very interesting here. And I'm probably going to say that the next album is not going to go well for her. That is something that looks like a lot of trouble. And this is one of those cards, when I see it in a reading, it needs a lot of work. So that's it. I might do a reading on Selena Gomez. If you want that reading, comment below. If not, this is the card we're ending it with. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.